shy and finding interested people like that. So we are discussing that the systematic preaching model in anything you want to do. Now let's take it to the other side. If you're not systematic, what would happen? Huh? What would happen if you're not systematic in our approach of preaching Krishna consciousness? Huh? What would happen? People will join different organizations other than ISKCON, isn't it? Huh? I mean, we can see that the other organizations, we have to take some positive things also. That what they are doing, what we don't have. I was looking at the other temple today morning because in our in the Todu we have a temple there, Shri Radha Krishna Mandir. So, I mean, adjacent to that temple, I think it's a Kartikeya temple, right? And people are coming like, and in the morning only 7 o'clock they're coming like, right? And they're worshipping devas and all, they're doing rituals and going to this, that, and all these things they are doing. So we need to see that how we can cater those needs. We can take them. I mean, how can we invite people so they can come to our temple, learn Bhagavad Gita, learn the philosophy, and make their life more happier. Because the point is, unless and until their avidya is not getting over, they will not get satisfaction in their life. Unless and until they got connection with Krishna, the Prabhupada has given the Prema Martha Maha, how to love Krishna. Unless and until this phenomena is not there in their life, they won't be happy. So this Deva temple or Gurdwara or whatever it may be, but ultimately the avidya is increasing more and more only. Isn't it? Because they are satisfied with whatever is coming by the mercy of the Devas, they are coming and they don't want to go to Krishna temple and all this and but why? Because they didn't have the real taste. They didn't have the real philosophy behind why we are following, why we are coming to the temple, why we do the pranam, why we do worship of Krishna. I mean, we all are from the same category only. When we joined for the first time, when we came for the first time, we came just asking Krishna to give us this or give us that, right? And for our beginning only, we have a certain kind of like a thought that worship means for 2 minutes or 5 minutes maximum. That is what it means for. But by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, when we read the philosophy, when we understood that what is the goal of human form of life, and why we are living like this and that, and still we are not happy. So that's how is a turning point, isn't it? So to enable persons to come to this point, that requires preaching. Yesterday we were reading now, because they have no brain. That's why preaching is required. If they have brain, then they definitely come. They have no brain, that's why the preaching is required. Right? Okay. So preaching must be done systematically. That's our point. If it is not systematic, then people will join different organizations and this and that, and even if they are here, so they will feel, okay, what is the use of being in ISKCON or something like that. So some different purposes they try to solve by becoming a part of ISKCON, member of ISKCON, like that. Okay, so let's read what Prabhupada said and we'll go forward. After this bridge program, then comes the cultivation program, the most important. Most important cultivation program. Yeah, anyone can read? Okay. So who has the microphone?
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also advised Vasudeva to preach about Krishna and thus liberate living entities. As a result, Krishna would very soon accept him as a devotee. Although Vasudeva Vipra was a leper and had suffered greatly, still Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu cured him. Then the only return the Lord wanted was that Vasudeva preach the instructions of Krishna and liberate all human beings. That is the process of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Each and every member of this society was rescued from a very abominable condition, but now they are engaged in preaching the cult of Krishna consciousness. If one wants to be recognized as a devotee by Krishna, he should take to preaching work following the advice of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then one will undoubtedly attain the lotus feet of Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Lord Krishna himself, without delay. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya 7.148.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. So here, Srila Prabhupada is emphasizing, this is the actually instance where Vasudeva Vipra, who was was got a disease, who was leper. So by the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraced Vasudeva, and he was afraid that I would become very proud because of my beauty now. I didn't have the beauty before, but now by your mercy, I become proud at it. Because a proudy person cannot take to Krishna consciousness very easily, isn't it? One who has pride of his wealth, of his beauty, of his anything, of his strength, they won't take to the process very easily. Yeah. In the verse, Kunti Maharani says, the prayers of Kunti Maharani, Janma Aishwarya Shruta Shridhi Eda Mana Madah Kumar. So she says four things. Janma, Aishwarya, Shruta, Shridhi. These four things, if somebody has, without understanding in relationship with Krishna, because day before yesterday only we were discussing, the first day, that the false pride means, the false ego means understanding oneself with the matter, right? And try to enjoy it. Similarly, if you see something different from Krishna, that this is mine, whether it's beauty, whether it's wealth, whether it's knowledge. Sometimes devotee also have pride. Yes, dear devotees. We'll talk about that. So she says, Eda Man Madhabhuman. That kind of recognition will make you mad. Will make you mad after it. Eda Man Madhabhuman. Because you identify with certain designations. I am this, I am that, this person has not recognized me nicely, has not served me nicely, this and that. Eda Mana Madhabhuma. So he was afraid, a humble devotee, that is also part of the humility. A person who is humble, he is always afraid of being recognized. The pastime of Madhavendra Puri, he was afraid of being recognized. And he was flying from that place. No, I don't want it. He doesn't want that pride actually. He doesn't want it. A humble devotee is always afraid of getting, because he knows that when the pride comes, I will forget Krishna. Is it right, dear devotees? Right? Why? Because with pride we remember ourselves, not Krishna. And our goal is to love Krishna, and the loving Krishna means to always remember Krishna and never forget him. That is the pinnacle of loving Krishna. That is the pinnacle of loving Krishna. To always remember Krishna and never forget him. That's why he was so afraid. Vasudeva Vipra is so afraid that if I got this so nice body, I'll become very proud. I have got so nice body. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recommended that you chant Hare Krishna and preach Hare Krishna. That will make you humble. This is the two remedies given by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. To chant Hare Krishna and preach Hare Krishna. By this, you won't get affected by pride. Chant Hare Krishna and preach Hare Krishna. Prabhupada is saying here, Vasudeva Vipra was a leper and had suffered greatly. Still Chaitanya Mahaprabhu cured him. The only return the Lord wanted was that Vasudeva preach the instructions of Krishna and liberate all living beings. That is the process of International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Each and every member of the society was rescued from a very abominable condition. But now they are engaged in preaching the cult of Krishna consciousness. If one wants to be recognized as a devotee by Krishna, he should take to preaching work, following the advice of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that's why, dear devotees, one should always think that how Srila Prabhupada saved our life. Right? Because of his mercy, he went to the West, he came to Malaysia, he came to everywhere, all over the globe, and he saved every one of us, isn't it? In India, in the West, everywhere. There is one song which is Yadi Gaura na hote, tabe ki hoi to. Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj said, Yadi Prabhupada na hoi to, tabe ki hoi to. If Chaitanya Mahaprabhu doesn't exist, then what happened? Sri Jayapataka Swami Maharaj says, if Prabhupada would not be there, then what will happen? There is no ISKCON, there is no preaching movement, there is no life, isn't it? So one should remember that how abominable the life was before. By the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, we got a new life. And that's why only in return, that's what Prabhupada is saying, only in return what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Prabhupada is wanted, you preach the message of Krishna consciousness. That's what Prabhupada wanted from all of us. That's why we all are here in big numbers. That's why we all want to learn how to preach the message of Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada ki Jai. Okay. So let's take you further from this point. Now, as you all remember, now we'll come to the next part. That is called, we are coming, yes.
Remember Krishna and not to forget Krishna.
What is the question?
What is the difference? Why it is, even though it is the same thing, but why it is emphasized in a different way?
Yeah, I mean it's a big topic to understand actually. Not in this class we're going to understand that topic. But definitely to remember Krishna is first is positive, and to not forget Krishna. So that it's like Anya Vilashita Shunyam Jnana Karmadi Nahutam. Anupulena Krishna Anushilana, right? So first it says Anya Vilashita Shunyam. And then it says Anupulena Krishna Anushilana. Right? Acting favorably but rejecting the unwanted weeds. That's what it means. So we don't want the unwanted weeds in remembering Krishna. That's why do not forget Krishna. And always remember Krishna means favorably executing the devotional services. Make the point. So that's what Acharyas has explained this point. In short and brief, I will just explain to you. So now, coming to the point of cultivation. How to cultivate the devotees. So we have gone through the first OTP. You find the Jarasandha? Remember the Jarasandha at least? Finding Jarasandha, celebrating festivals, taking them to the next level. That is called bridge program. Catching the needs of different audiences like children, adults, Western audience, and the youth. We cater for audience, right? Now, taking them together, how to proceed. Now we have one program which is called the Bhakti Vriksha. So what is this Bhakti Vriksha group? See, this concept is not a new concept, let me tell you. This is not like we have something made out of the box or out of the scriptures. No. We can find out in chapter number 9, Adi Leela Chaitanya Charitamrita. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained about this tree of the Bhakti. You can read out Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Leela, 9th chapter. You can read out the Vriksha. He is explaining about the Vriksha, the Bhakti Vriksha. Second, there is a book which has been translated by Srila Jayapadanga Swami Maharaj, which is called Gotrum Kalpatavi. Originally, this book was written by Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Who? Bhakti Vinod Thakur ji. So it has a deep rooted connection with the Shastras and with the Acharyas. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu talked about this Bhakti Vriksha, and secondly Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur also talk about it in the Godram Kalpatavi. You can have the copy of that Godram Kalpatavi as well if you want to see. So sometimes people say this is not recommended in Shastras or something like that. No, this is recommended in Shastra. We can read and go through with it. It is already being given by the Acharyas and it is given by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay? And we are following the Parampara system because Jayapadanga Swami Maharaj is a Prabhupada disciple only. So he has recommended, so that's why we are taking it through. Okay? So now what is called the Bhakti Vriksha group? You may now note some points. The first point is, it's a small group of congregation devotees meet every week. Small group of congregation devotees meet every week. That means it's a weekly program, you know. Now what is the difference between a small group or a bigger group? I'm asking you this question. Like a family. Small group means a family, and big group means sorry.
Big group, big group. Small group, you know each other very deeply.
Small group. Prabhu is saying that small group means you know each other very personally. You can take care of them personally. You can talk one to one. You can interact more in that sense. And in the bigger group, it is not possible. Huh? Today in the car only we were discussing that so many people come in the Sunday our love feast program. Some children are coming, some bigger person are coming. Many, some are second initiated, some are first initiated, some are not initiated, some are coming for the first time. Right? So this is a bigger audience. You can't get everyone there in the first. I mean, it's like a bigger group. Bigger group has an advantage. If you want to, you can write down a bigger group. The advantage is you can. It's more like an information transformation. Information transformation. You're giving you're transferring the knowledge, information to the people, right? But smaller groups, you can interact more, you can discuss more, you can conversation more, you can converse with them, you can make them more deeper into Krishna consciousness. That is what it means by having a smaller groups. Smaller group means, let me tell you dear devotees, smaller group means 10 to 15 devotees, 5 to 10 devotees, they come together. Or maybe 20 devotees, they come together. Not more than that. It's not like 40 people, they come together and have a bhakti mission. No, small group means 15-20 people. Maximum. Not more than that. Because it's not possible for a person to handle such big groups. Okay? Second, bhakti mission means it's more like a personal one-to-one counseling, care and nurturing. You have to enter in the heart of a devotee, of a person. Personal one-to-one counseling, care and nurture. It's a family. It's a smaller family where people come and share their heart with you. It's not that the Bhakti Vishya class is over and people are going to their homes. Prabhu is saying that we are doing so many things and people are not still remaining here. We are not able to retain them, right? After some time they go away and we no, Bhakti Vishya class start after the class only. Bhakti Vishya class start after the class. The class is just for 1.5 hours, get together and discussing the philosophy and everything. Then one-to-one you need to care for them. Just like we were there in, which was that place? Sukhumvit. That was in Bangkok. Sukhumvit. The first day we went there. So there is a small Bhakti Vishya group was there. Around 15-20 devotees they come there. And we give a general class for 1 hour or so. We did the kirtan, dancing and some philosophy discussion, Bhagavad Gita reading. And after that, there is more one-to-one interaction. And you know, I started the class at 8 o'clock. And 9 o'clock my class is over. Then actual class starts after that. From 9 o'clock to 10:30 or 10:45, I am talking with one-to-one and people are not going. They want to talk. You know, there's some hurdles are there. Sometimes people are not telling you. In the groups, it is not possible people to converse with you, talk to you or something like that. They reveal their heart to you. There's some problems are going on. That's why it's not chanting. I asked one Mataji that you're chanting before, why you're not chanting? She said, Prabhu, you are the only person who's asking me first time. You see, if you're not asking them one-to-one, counseling them or caring for them, asking their welfare, what is going on in their mind, what is their daily routine, how they wake up, what time they come back, why can't they chant, all these things, they have questions. It's a general discussion. It's a discussion with a member. It's a more heart-to-heart connection. That's how people open up. That's how people open up. See, currently also, even though our temple has a very huge congregation, around 2,500 congregation we have, still the core leaders are 200. But I know that I have to give them time at least twice a year. I need to meet them. I need to understand their problem, what is going on in their lives. I need to see how their sadhana is going. I need to see what practices they are following in their homes. I need to see that how their family is going on. You get the point? I want to see that how they are working outside. Are they getting too much attached or too detached? Sometimes people are all detached, but what they are doing, they are doing nothing. They are in the home only, what they are doing, they are doing nothing. Whole day they spend like anything. I ask sometimes, Prabhu, oh, what are you doing in the home? See, I wake up in the morning, I chant 16 rounds in the morning. What time it got finished? At 10 o'clock it finished. Then what you do? Then I sleep a little bit. And how much time? 2 hours I sleep. And my body got tired, so I have to sleep for 2 hours. Then what you do? Then I have to go to pick up the children, and then I have to do this and do this. So sometimes you need to meet them, and because their mind is blocked, it is not open. You have to understand. Counseling means opening the mind's blocks. You have to hear them more. You have to ask the relevant questions. It's more that they are speaking than you are talking. That is what means counseling. You are listening. You are listening to them. And by listening only, then half the problem is solved. Just by listening to them. Seriously, I am saying. Just by listening to them, the half of the problem is solved. It is some fights there between the husband and wife, and they are coming to you that we need some counseling. Okay, sit down. What we can do? Okay, tell me. How we can solve? What you can do to cater his needs? What you can do to cater her needs? I am just asking question only. I am not giving any solution. They have to give solution to themselves only. That is what counseling means. You are just helping them to come to their own solutions. That is what the counseling is. But really what is, without giving the time to the people, you won't expect that they will come to the level of 16 rounds, following 4 equity principles and all this. Prabhu was telling me that he has 2 daughters, right? But his Guru Maharaj only he cared for the daughter. And that's why they are chanting till now. Isn't it, Prabhu? Because so much love and affection has been given to the daughter, they are still chanting, they are 16 round, they are second initiated, right? By whose inspiration? By your Guru Maharaj. Isn't it? So that's what is required. Counseling means it's like personal one-to-one connection. More care, more love. The birthdays are coming, so you should plan something. Right? There must be a cake, you should want to cut a cake or something like that. And something is went wrong in their home or something like that. So please give them some time. There's some anxieties are going on. So you see, material world is full of anxiety, isn't it? You didn't have the job, you didn't have the child, you didn't have this or this, that. So many problems are going on. Sometimes above the surface, something is, the person is not coming to the temple, to the classes, to something like that. So what they say, I have so many work to do, I can't come. But if you counsel them now, under the surface there are so many things happening. Prabhu told me this thing, that's why I am not coming. You know, under the surface there are so many things are going on. That's why the person, and you are thinking, oh, he has got so he gone into Maya. No, you are in Maya. You are in Maya because he make you illusioned actually. There is something going wrong under the surface. So that's why, there is a certain topic is there in this book which is called retention of devotees, right? So I'm not going to refer it right now because we have very less time. So you may refer it on your own at your time, your free time, and it is all the solution to it. How to go personally deep into the connection with the devotees. Those who are coming in the Bhakti Viksha program, you have to go deep in the connection. You know, you open 12 Bhakti Viksha, 24 Bhakti Viksha, 50 Bhakti Viksha. But certainly it will collapse if you will not follow this second point. If you not give them personal one-to-one care, counseling, they will not advance. Is it the problem, Prabhu? Yes. Yes. So sometimes more counseling is well. Sometimes the mind blocks is there, sometimes the parents they do not allow the person to come, right? Parents won't allow that. Oh, the Hare Krishna will make you like themselves only. So I won't allow you to go there. And they are making some different reasons. So I tell my counselors, I tell my leaders to go to their home. So go to their home and check what is the problem and meet the parents or something like this, something other problem is there. So meet with them. If somebody is not coming, you visit their home. You talk to them. Personal one-to-one care, counseling and nurturing. I hope this point is clear. If you have any question, comments on this? Yeah? Yes, good afternoon.
Sometimes they tend to walk all some personal problems and all that. So where you draw the line from?
Yeah. So Prabhu is asking that sometimes they ask so many personal problems. That's what the point is. Personal problems they will share with you. But the point is you have to give a spiritual solution. They will ask the material problem. We have to give a spiritual solution. Let me tell you one example. When Prabhu was taking counseling from me, and there was a serious case, it's a divorce case actually. I have to counsel him for 2 hours. He was still not convinced. He said, I will file a case. I said, you chant 64 rounds, 2 days, and then whatever comes to your mind, then you will decide. He chanted 64 rounds, 2 days, that his mind automatically changed. I will not do this thing. I will not do it. You see, sometimes we also don't have the solution to their problems. So we tell them to take shelter of Krishna. That is the point. Counseling means making others take shelter of Krishna. You can write down this point. Counseling means making others taking shelter of Krishna. It's not that we are telling them to take shelter of me. I am also fallen, so how can they take shelter of me and get relief of the problems? Counseling means taking shelter of Krishna, making others taking shelter of Krishna. It is good, Prabhu, they are discussing something with you, personal problems and all, but the drawing the line is the point that we do not counsel, Prabhus do not counsel to the Matajis. The Matajis do not counsel to the Prabhus. That's the line to draw. Only Prabhujis to Prabhujis and Matajis to Matajis. That is the line to draw. Getting the point, Radhu Rashmi? Prabhuji is to Prabhuji and Mataji is to Mataji. That is our life. Good job.
Counseling doesn't start if there is no willingness.
Willingness to forgive. Whom? The counseling. The counseling. Or counselor.
Two people who are having problems, if they are not willing to forgive, there is no person of counseling.
See, the counseling starts with a trust actually. Trust. If they come into your Bhakti Viksha class, they have a trust on you. Definitely. They have a trust. They are listening to you. That's why they are coming to you. So definitely, you call them. One-on-one you call them. And then discuss the problem. What does the other person say? What does you say? And how we can do conquers. You know, I am a ISKCON Resolve member also. And there is ISKCON, there is a resolve. It is made actually. I am also a resolve member. So we have a certain norms to follow. Confidentiality. Right? Whatever you are speaking to me, I am not revealed to others. That is one principle. Informality. You can discuss anything with me, no problem. I am here to help you. Right? And neutrality. Neutrality. These are some of the key principles we have in counseling. I am not taking part of I am not biased of the other party. That is the point. So, these are different subject matters which we will discuss in the next coming seminars, and that's called the counseling seminar. We will discuss that. But first, follow the basic things. Open a Bhakti Viksha and give them personal care. See them growing, and after 1 or 2 years, you will see that they will come to the standards. 16 rounds, 4 regulatory principles, they will follow. Give them regular counseling. Class start after the class. First is the group class, and second is the personal class. Personal one-to-one interaction. Right? Is that okay? Huh? Okay. Now, third point is the family members, relatives, friends, children can be part of the Bhakti Viksha. For this thing to happen, you need to enter into their homes or conduct the Bhakti Viksha in their homes. Suppose I am taking an example of the Gokul Namahatta. Let's suppose that we are going to open a Bhakti Viksha here only. Okay? And there are few devotees are coming. Let's say 5, 7, 10 devotees are coming here. They are attending the Bhakti Viksha. But now you want to expand a Bhakti Viksha. How does the Bhakti Viksha expand? You conduct the Bhakti Viksha in their homes. After a few weeks, tell them that we want to conduct this Bhakti Viksha in devotees' home. Would you like to serve the devotees? Yes, everyone likes to serve the devotees. And in this way, the family members, the relatives, the children, they all take part in the Bhakti Viksha. Automatically the numbers increase. So rotate the Bhakti Viksha after some time. In some member's house, you rotate the Bhakti Viksha. They are eager to serve. Yeah.
Oh, if there is small children, how you handle that?
Yeah, so for children we have a different program, definitely. Some Matajis are assigned, just like Prabhu and Mataji are giving the class. So Prabhu take care of the Bhakti Viksha and Mataji goes to the children's class. So they take care of the children's class in a different room. So like that. Just like we went to see different houses and in Thailand also. So one Mataji is taking care of the children and I was taking the class for the adults. So that's what it can happen. But that also not like children playing or this and that. We have a curriculum. Yesterday we discussed about it. So you follow the curriculum in the Bhakti Viksha, and that's how you also follow. I mean, the children also follow some curriculum there in similar fashion. So two classes are running simultaneously. One is for children and one is for adults. Yes, sir.
So, for example, in Open Namahatta, we say 1 6 So, is it that we can start immediately like in the house, with the 5 families, 5 different houses, we start with their family members, relation, neighbors.
Yes.
Right? So, what is the best combination of, sometimes we start a Bhakti Visa, then we say we announce this, we are going to have a Bhakti Visa in this place, house, this location. And we see all the devotees will be there. The same devotee, all the devotees from here will be there. And then the same devotee will be in another place, the same places. So what is the best combination? How to this? Oh, okay, this place only 2 devotees, the rest must be newcomers. How to do it?
Yeah.
What is the recommendation?
So definitely the new people will definitely come in the classes. They will join.
The ratio will be very low.
Yeah, the ratio will be low, definitely low. Because the friends, the relatives, everyone will come there. They will invite everyone. Because in their house, they want to invite the devotees. So they will invite everyone. Like you come, like that. That will happen. But the new people also would come. So we want the new people. So that's why I am saying the rotation. In one, they would come for 1 week, not 2 weeks. Like that. You are saying that the same people would come, like old people or the other people, they also come in the Bhakti Viksha. But definitely it's an ongoing process. You can tell them before that you can invite the new people, not the old ones.
So the same Bhakti Visa, for example, in Gokul, we start 1, then will be rotated.
Yeah.
week to
So
week.
first you start Bhakti Viksha here only for certain weeks. Let's say 2 months. You give every week a class of Bhakti Viksha here. After 2 months, you introduce that now we're going to rotate in the devotee's house. How do you like the idea? Yes, it's a very good idea. They will say, yes, you conduct this Bhakti Viksha in our house. We started in one village, in India I am talking about. In village we started in one Bhakti Viksha. So we didn't have a place. So one Mataji said, you can conduct this Bhakti Viksha in our home. Now seeing one member conducting Bhakti Viksha in their home, others are also willing that, when will you come to our home? Why don't you conduct the Bhakti Viksha in our home? This like a race is there. Now they want to conduct the Bhakti Viksha in their home. So definitely you can tell the members that this is for the new people, not the old ones. So please, this is not a house program what we are doing here. You can invite the new devotees, that is okay. New people can come, we can entertain them. But for old devotees, there is a different program as well. So you can tell it beforehand.
Just one more question. Because our understanding, Bhakti Visha is something like we do in one place, one location, one house, weekly or regular basis.
Yeah.
Now what probably we're seeing is we can move around.
Yes.
The same, we can call some whatever name we call it, so that can be move around and go around that place.
Yes. That's also possible. Yes. That's what I am recommending here. At least for the time being, just for a second. At least for the time being, you have at least 10 to 15 members. Those who are coming regularly. At least for that time being, you rotate. Once its number is fixed, then it is okay. You will conduct the Bhakti Viksha in one center, one place. That is okay. So what is the question? Yeah.
So let's say they are very nearby to the temple. Is it necessary for them to do Bhakti Visha? Because my area, they are very nearby, walking distance.
Yeah.
Is it necessary to do Bhakti Visha at your house? Even though we are very
You conduct Bhakti Visha in the temple only then. We have so many Bhakti Vishas in the temple only. So many Bhakti Vishas in the temple is running. The Bhakti Visha is going on temple. That's also possible. What I am saying here, in the Gokul Namahatta, this one point is, you open one Bhakti Visha here, then after some time you rotate to increase the members.
It is that Bhakti is separate from our separate.
Yes, definitely. That's what it is. That's a smaller group. And that's your Sunday office, Saturday office is a bigger group. Definitely, it's a different thing. In the bigger group, how can you give attention? How can you meet personal one-to-one? Is it possible? No, it's not possible. So that's why I'm saying, it is the Bhakti Viksha can be conducted in the house, in the temple, anywhere it can be conducted. But you start the Bhakti Viksha, then gradually you will see that some members are coming and some are not coming. They are not regular in coming. Then definitely you will see that 5-7 are coming, mostly are not coming. You started with 15 members, but 5-7 are only coming. And after some time you need to rotate the Bhakti Viksha. I will do this Bhakti Viksha in this home. Then gradually more new people would come. And they become the part of the Bhakti Viksha. Yes, this process works actually. Yeah. Prabhu, Yaduraj,
Prabhu, your son mentioned that some people, they want to have Bhakti Visha in their home. Okay.
So, how you handle that? For example, you have the leader is quite good, but everybody want him to come to their house and conduct Bhakti Visha. So, this kind of situation, how you handle?
So that's why I'm saying that rotation. That, okay, I will conduct the Bhakti Visha here first, and then second number will come here, and third will come here. Like that. So all the people, they want the Bhakti Visha to conduct in their home only. But we give everyone a chance. Those who are the member of Bhakti Visha will give them the chance to conduct Bhakti Visha in their home. No problem. But everyone's turn will come. After that, we'll decide where we are going to finalize the Bhakti Visha to be conducted each and every week. First, the rotation. Rotation should happen. Then, we're going to finalize which place is best for the devotees to come every week. Is that okay? Yeah, you have a question.
Just now you were telling about conducting Bhakti Visha in temple and then to individual's house. Am I right? So if we call them to temple, there will be only 1 or 2 person from each house will be coming to temple. If we conduct the Bhakti Visha starting itself in the person's house, the entire family to plus the neighbors along will be attending there. Instead of calling them to.
See, don't forget our process here. We are conducting first of all the 7-session course, the bridge program. Then only the Bhakti Visha is going to start. Are you going to start the 7-session course in the house? Tell me. If yes, then yes, you can open the Bhakti Visha there. If you are going to open the Bhakti, want to start a Bhakti Visha in a house, let's take for an example. If you want to start a Bhakti Visha in a house, but before that you conduct a 7-session course there only, in the house. After that you start the Bhakti Visha there in the house. That's possible. That happens also. Yes, this is the model. But not that Immediately start the Bhakti Viksha. Okay, I have got 10 members, let's start the Bhakti Viksha. No, there is a bridge program is there. Don't forget. Bridge program will take them, stay them, and take them forward for a longer while. It's a very systematic course. Yesterday we discussed in much detail. You can hear the recordings if you know. You are there yesterday? So you conduct, if certain members they want the Bhakti Viksha to conduct in their house, they will gather the people. Okay, let's conduct the 7-session course first. See, currently nowadays, in all the houses there's a LED, right? Everyone has a LED. So you just conduct, LED screen is there, everywhere we have a screen there. You just plug in, the PPT is there. Mirror screen. No need. So you just plug in your computer with that and just do the 7-session course first. And then open a Bhakti Viksha in that place. Is it okay, Gokul?
Okay.
Thank you. Shall we go ahead? So these 3 things you must remember. First thing is smaller groups. Second thing is personal one-to-one care. And third is how to increase the numbers. The numbers may vary, but you need to rotate the Bhakti Vikshas to make a fixed number of devotees after a certain while. These 3 things you must apply, dear devotees, otherwise you will tend to fail and then you say that nothing would happen. There are so many Bhakti Viksha leadership training program happen, but the Bhakti Viksha is not started. It started, but it all failed. No, it would not fail if you apply these 3 principles. First of all, I will give you more. And the last is, it is called the association of devotees. Bhakti Viksha is nothing but you are providing a platform for people to associate with the devotees. They are coming together and associate with the devotees. Okay? It's a Sangha program where the cultivation actually happens.
Are you going to share all the slides to us?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah.
Some members are asking to want.
Yeah. Everything is there in the book as well, but if you want the slides, I will share with you. Sure. Now, we'll share some advantages of the Bhakti Viksha now. We are now entering into the Bhakti Viksha. We are just seeing from above till now. Now we are going to apply it and seeing what is there in the Bhakti Viksha. Okay? The first concept of the Bhakti Viksha, it has got the training. It has a well-defined training based on the philosophy. Okay? Because foundation is the philosophy. Right? And that's why we have this 6 modules of Bhakti Viksha. First is called Shraddhavan, second is Krishna Sevak, third is Krishna Sadhak, fourth is Prabhupada Ashray, and fifth and sixth is Guru Pad Ashray 1 and 2. These are the 6 books well designed, covering 64 weeks of the Bhakti Viksha. It's a 64 weeks program that will be covered most likely in 2 years, because in between the festivals come and so many things come, so that's why in 2 years time this Bhakti Viksha gets completed. Okay. Now, how to see that what the devotees have read through the Bhakti Viksha or follow the modules, if they understood the concepts properly or not. So a mechanism is required, isn't it? And that's why above this Bhakti Viksha modules, we have 4 workbooks which they need to write. It's like a workbook, you have got the questions and you have to write the answers in it. And the questions are based on the Bhagavad Gita. So they have to open the Bhagavad Gita to write the questions, write the answers. So similarly, we have the Shiksha certificate as well. After every module, we have the certification as well. After every module, we can give the certificate. We can provide you certificate as well. Second, this is called OBA. How many have done the Bhakti Shastri? You know OBA, na? Rest of the people, they do not have done. Okay. So one is called OBA. OBA means Open Book Assessment. Okay. These workbooks are open book assessment where you have to open the book and write the answers. One is called the closed book assessment. That is more like knowledge-based questions. So there you need to answer the questions, and we have both. These workbooks are there, and also we have a certain questions. After every module we have the question banks, and that is called CDM. We can also share that. Please remind me, I will share that also. But now how to teach? As a teacher, we all are teachers here. We want to teach the Bhakti Viksha. Now how to teach? Yes, dear devotees, we have made for you this teacher's handbook to make it more easy. It is 64 weeks, aims and objectives, the points to cover, what you need to cover in each and every class. It is all mentioned in this teacher's handbook. It's well defined, structured, systematic course that is called the Bhakti Viksha, and it is called effective training and effective results. You can show the modules to now. So we brought some modules here. If you want, you can take these modules for the Namahattas, for the devotees. They can take these modules. We bring this almost. How many modules we have? We have 10 sets. We have 10 sets only. Only, not many sets we have. So these are the 4 workbooks, and these are the 6 books of the Bhakti Viksha. The 6 books of Bhakti Viksha, and above that, it is called the teacher's handbook. Yeah. If you want to see, you can just make that available.
How much cost is this set? That is 40. 40 ringgit. 40 ringgit. One set. 6 set 4. This is 40. This is 5. 45 is set. So these are very limited. These are only 4 teachers and these are 10 sets. Total 45. 40 plus 5. 45. You can go through, you can see what everybody wants.
Okay, so this is the first point, that is called the effective training. Yeah. Teachers handbook, these modules, these workbooks would make it feel to the people that we are doing some educational course, and that is very systematic. Now, coming to the next point, which is called the sense of belonging. One thing is that you are creating the culture of a family. It's a family culture you are creating by counseling the devotees. But that's not enough, dear devotees. That's not enough. We need to create more things for them. And that's why we need to take them to different dham yatras or retreats at different intervals. We highly recommend that 3 times a year they must do a certain retreats. Recently I saw the banner in the temple. Is going to be have a Kirtan Mela and 29th, 31st, I think like that. August, right? So it's a kind of a retreat, Sadhu Sangha retreat. Recently in Florida, from all over North America, people came there and they had this retreat. We invite the devotees because people want to go to the different places. Out of their busy schedule, they can't go to Vrindavan, Mayapur, like that. But the dham, they appear in your Malaysia. How? By the Devotees Association. So you invite Maharajas, Swamis here and have, just like Gokul Namahatta. You can tell the devotees that there are 2 days Sadhu Sangha camp is going on. Getting the point, Abhisharan? 2 days Sadhu Sangha camp is going on. You can facilitate the devotees. They should stay here only. Or you should facilitate that where they want to stay, nearby. So come together, have prasadam, have sangha, have kirtan mela, everything here, just for 2 days. Everyone wants that retreat actually. Everyone wants a retreat. So, so in this way, and we call it as cultural camps. Not a spiritual camp. It's called cultural camps, where the bhakti sprouts up actually. In the devotee sangha, when they come close together, so they want to do bhakti. And in this way, the devotion generally increases. We take them to different levels actually. 2 to 4 rounds, 4 to 6 rounds. Sometimes they are not able to not able to give up the tea or coffee or something like that. They have an old habit or something. So in the camps, it is very easy to tell them, now we are going to follow the 4 agreement principles here. No tea, coffee. You are going to have a herbal tea here or herbal coffee. Right? So give an alternative. Give them the higher taste. Seeing the deities, coming closer with the devotees, have a sangha, devotee sangha, wow. It's something like, they're jumping like this only. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Right? This is called the power of association. Right? So we advise that in a year, you try to perform 3 retreats minimum. 3 retreats for the devotees. For 2 days, 3 days, like that. Is it okay? Second, in the Bhakti Viksha, see, we cater their needs only. They like to travel. If you want to make these kind of retreats, they will make their own retreat. They will go to the beach, Penang beach, and they will they will enjoy it. They will go to that retreat. They will go there because you didn't engage them. You didn't have anything for them. They will go on their own. So that's why first is they have the tendency to go out, travel and enjoy. So we have that. Okay, we have a retreat. Second, they like to eat. So in the Bhakti Viksha, the prasadam is prasadam making by members only. Yes. And that's a department of Mataji. We don't have. The Mataji, one Mataji, just like your wife, she can coordinate with other Matajis. Okay, you make this chapati, you make this rice, you make this, you make this, and come. Right? So in this way they cook also. They like to make for the devotees. Why? Why? Because the basic concept is they are making it for Krishna and his devotees. You have to make them understand that why is it relevant to make for the Krishna and for the devotees. And then they will give their heart in cooking for the devotees. Once they got this taste now, they will never leave it. It's a very big factor, Prabhu, I am telling you. It's a very big factor in the Bhakti Riksha that they are coming and cooking for the devotees. Very big factor. You know, if you want to reach someone's heart, it goes from the stomach. If you satisfy the stomach, it goes to the heart. So let me tell you, Prabhu. In the Namahatta also, in the Saturday love feast or Sunday love feast, in our temples, in our outposts, in our Namahatta centers, what we do, we have certain Bhakti Rikshas, there also, running Bhakti Riksha. So we give the seva to the Bhakti Riksha members to cook for the Saturday love feast. So cook for the Saturday love feast member, they cook they take it from their homes.
No, like you have installed deities and all that.
Yeah?
You have installed deities.
No. In the Namahatta center there is no installed deities. No installed deities. Similarly like this only. We have lamination, we have everything like that. So people come from home and if we give them some service, they definitely happily do that. I'll make this, or maybe not that big quantity you can make. Okay, make for 10 devotees, no problem. Because it's not possible for everyone to make for 50 people or something like 100 people. For 10 devotees you can make, 10 devotees you can make, 10 devotees you can make. Okay, that's how it's divided. So in the Bhakti Riksha, the services are easily distributed. Because they want to serve. And the third is, they want to party together. Party means festival mood. Right? So that's how in the festivals we give the services to the Bhakti Riksha members only, not to the outsiders. Those who come in the Bhakti Rikshas, we give them the service. And that's how it encourages the new people to come to the Bhakti Riksha only. Because in the festivals, only the Bhakti Riksha members, they do the service. In our temple, we have many Bhakti Rikshas. Around 90-100 Bhakti Rikshas we have currently. So we decide first of all. We have a list of services, around 40 services we have for celebrating a festival. Let's say welcome seva, photography, Charnamrita distribution, this and that. And we give the service to the different Bhakti Riksha members. Okay, this group will do this service, this group will do this service, this group will do this service. This is how the services are easily distributed. And the other groups, they are waiting, okay, our number will come next. Like that. So in this way, the Bhakti Riksha, it is possible. Because they are more trained members. They are more cultured devotees. Because they know how to serve. You tell them how to serve. In the Bhakti Riksha, it is very easy to train the devotees. How to serve, how to wear dhoti kurta, how to wear Vaishnav tilak. All these things you can teach in the Bhakti Riksha. How to play kirtan, how to do playing mridanga, all these things. So in this way, we can train, and this is the fourth thing, that is children's activities. We have already discussed this point. So engage their children as well during the Bhakti Riksha program. Okay? So This is the general concept of the Bhakti Viksha. Okay, we're going to conduct we're going to give you the how to conduct this Bhakti Viksha class. That also we're going to cover in a short while. But if you have any question till now regarding the concept of Bhakti Viksha, how the Bhakti Viksha runs, how to cultivate the devotees, how to nurture them, how to care for them, if you have any questions, please do ask. I think it's clear, right? It's clear? Okay, good. Now, yeah.
So when we conduct the Bhakti Viksha in the house and all, what will be the standard of prasadam?
Standard of prasadam should not be
Popular or something?
That's what I said. Should not be fruits or salad or something like that. We say first the don'ts. It is not in the Bhakti Viksha. Khichdi. So opulent prasad.
Opulent.
Yes. Yes. Sambar dosa and then idli sambar or utpama.
Or take care of finance. Like you say you got 1900, 1700 Bhakti Viksha, right? So that's a big 1900 Bhakti Viksha means the cost for all these things, how they...
No, what happened? I mean, cost means?
Because last time we started a house kind of, we did a house. And what we did, we made the, because that time women were ruled that you must get a devotee to cook initially. So they start catering, and opulent food, but after a few weeks they feel financial.
So that's what I'm saying, that in the Bhakti Viksha members they divide.
Yeah, right, now I understand.
So it is easy now. So you cook for 10 devotees, you cook for 10 devotees, you cook for 10 devotees. Like it is easy
It's
for
like
them
a
to cook.
potluck.
Yeah. So everyone got the chance to serve. That's the point. Or in this way you're engaging them in serving the devotees. That's important. Yeah.
Necessarily need a prasadam or simple prasadam. Not necessarily. Bhakti will just conduct a program, talk and go back. Not necessarily prasadam. It's not a house program. It's not necessary.
So you're saying the prasadam is not necessary. Make it simple prasadam. No one will come then. See, generally the children, the younger generation, in our age also 40 years, 50 years, if you want serve some noodles or this or that, and Prabhu is serving only khichdi. Every time khichdi, I want go to the khichdi. To take khichdi there. Prabhu, you in your center, what do you serve? Like this one, it's like you're serving last 4 years, you serve 4 times a year, 4 days. Saturday days.
Like the first day.
Like first day only, no?
Second day.
Yeah, that's how you serve, no? That's what it means.
Sometimes you come to the
Generally in Bhakti Viksha they decide only. We don't actually interfere so much. Mataji let them decide. What do you want to cook? But don't pose our nose in that. Okay, you cook and you make others cook only. So then they know what to cook for the husband and this and that. Or Prabhuji, they know what do they like and what do they do not like. That's okay. That can be simple prasadam also.
Prabhuji, I have one group of people, family. It's a family, they don't want to go anywhere. They just want to conduct the program in their house only, and they will bring their relatives. And after some long time, they still want to maintain. They don't want to go anywhere else. They want to maintain only in the house. What do you do with such people?
So good, you open a Bhakti Vishad there only. You do the 7-session course and do the Bhakti Vishad there only. Wait, is it okay? You can try that. You conduct the 7-session course and do the Bhakti Vishad there only. Is it okay? So now, we need to understand that what is the eligibility of becoming a Bhakti Vishad servant leader. Right? The eligibility of a servant leader. What things should the servant leader know? Just like we talk about achar and prachar, right? What should be the acharan, what should be the behavior of the servant leader? What are the things they should go through with it? How should we recognize that they are servant leaders? Okay? Yeah. So first thing is, they must be practicing devotional service from last 1 year at least. At least from last 1 year, they are practicing the devotional service. At least from 1 year. Chanting 16 rounds for every principles, like at the minimum level. Then we have a course for them, and this is called the course. The first integrated course in ISKCON. The first ever integrated course in ISKCON, which has all the aspects I will read through. First is Namahatta. Namahatta means the glories of holy name, right? It's a course. Second is non-violent communication. How to converse with the devotees, how to communicate properly, about your vani, about your tongue. Okay? Third is about preaching. Fourth is philosophy. Fifth, disciples course. Sixth, values. Sixth, varnashrama. Seventh, deity worship. Eighth, Vaishnava etiquette. And the ninth is reading workshop. And much more things are covered in this course. So, this course, what we generally teach to the devotees, those who we want them to come to the level of servant leadership. So we first teach them. It has 3 semesters. In the first semester, the more focus is on philosophy and when we talk about philosophy, like we all know that what is the goal of life, isn't it? What is the goal of our life? To get Krishna Prema, right? Love of God. But to achieve that goal of life, there must be some marga. There must be some marga. There must be some way to go to that, to reach. Can somebody tell what is the marga we follow? What is the marga we follow? What is the way we follow in order to achieve the supreme goal? Tell me. Huh? He said Bhakti Marga. She said about the 9 process, Navavidha, right? He says about what? Yeah. But our acharyas have defined there are two markers, there are two ways. One is called the Rag Marga and second is called the Vidhi Marga. One is called the Rag Marga and second is called the Vidhi Marga. In the Rag Marga, there is a landmarks in between. And the landmarks are Sadhana Bhakti, Bhava Bhakti and Prema Bhakti. In the Sadhana Bhakti we have, there is a Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti and the Raganuga Sadhana Bhakti. So we are following the Raga Marga and under that Raga Marga we are following the Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. Getting the point? So that deep philosophy we tell the devotees in this course. So how to come to that point, Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti, how to follow? For that, the tapasya is required, the austerity is required. So we tell the devotees to perform the austerity on three aspects. First, austerity of the body. Second, austerity of the body, right? Of the tongue. And the third, austerity of the mind. So in the Bhagavad Gita 17.14, 15 and 16, the three verses are there. Austerity of the body, it says, Devadvija Guru Pragya Bhujanam Shaucham Arjavam Brahmacharya Mahinsam Cha Shariram Tam Uchchate. There are 7 aspects. Deva. What is the difference between the absolute truth and the relative truth? Why do we worship the deity? It has a deity worship course as well. In this course, we teach them the deity worship course. Then, what is the proper understanding of Varnashrama? How to worship a guru? Who is called to be a guru? And also, how to deal with the relatives, friends, and parents. These all aspects are covered in the first part. That is called austerity of the body. Then comes austerity of the tongue. You know, all the offenses that generate through the tongue, right? It is generated through the tongue. And that's why it is very difficult to control the tongue. Am I right or not? Yes. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, you can read that verse. It's 17.15. 17th chapter and 15th verse. Anudvega karam vakyam satyam priyahitam chaya swadhyaya bhyasnam chaiva vanamyam uchyate. We have the PPTs as well. We show them the PPTs. There are 3 levels. Speech in goodness, speech in passion, speech in the ignorance. How to understand that your Vani, your speech is in the passion, in the ignorance, and the goodness? There must be some characteristics, right? So that all we teach them. And how to control that also. Sometimes somebody says to us something and we got agitated, isn't it? Somebody, doesn't echo with our thinking. Immediately, the outbursts come from our mouth, isn't it? So that is called, and we teach them how to practice the non-violent communication. The non-violent communication. It is a very deep course, Prabhu. We have made for all over the world, the devotees, they are getting benefit out of this course. And then we teach the devotees in the certain values actually. We judge them that are these values coming in their character or not. The integrity, accountability. Sometimes you give some service to someone, it doesn't come. Sometimes it happens. Yeah. So we teach these values in this course only. And this is the I mean, this is going into 3 semesters. Just like in the college, you have some semester, right? You have to cover. So in the first semester, they have to pass 5 exams at least. One is OBA, one is CBA, one is practical, one is Shloka, and I remember the one more. And this one more is there. The five exams are there in one semester. Attendance is checked whether they come regularly or not, and then only they can go to the next semester. So in this way, one who has passed through this test, they learn the Vaishnava etiquette in the second part. So in the first class, you remember, I was talking about the purity of consciousness. So there we teach them why to practice this. See, we know why, we know how to put tilak, how to wear dhoti. If I ask you that why do we do all these things? Why do we follow these Vaishnava etiquettes? Why do we follow dress like that? Why do we do this? There are certain values are attached to it, dear devotees. There are certain values are attached to it. So the values is the first part of our course. Then is called practice. And then is the sambandh. The 3 aspects are covered: sambandh, abhideya and prayojana. All these 3 aspects are covered in this course. Can I have the module 2? The servant of the servant, Dasamudas. Thank you. So this is the module which I have compiled after several years of practice, and this course is called the Dasamudas course. How to become the servant of the servant of Krishna. So we try to make them understand, train them in the ethos, culture and the mood of the servant of Krishna. So dear devotees, it's a life-turning course. See, we all are devotees, and we are practicing for so long. As far as I can understand, 25 years, 30 years we are already practicing, isn't it? 15 years, 20 years, 30 years we are practicing. And we have left everything, the onion, garlic and this. We are following 4 regulative principles, and we don't take food from outside and all these things we are already following. But still, we have to understand the concept of the false ego. So in this course, we make the devotees learn how to tackle this false ego and how to tackle the mind. And dear devotees, that is only possible. First we understanding the philosophy correctly, and then applying the philosophy in chanting the Hare Krishna. We don't have any other process, Only by chanting it is possible. But how to do it, the chanting, that is the point. How to do the prayers while chanting, this is the course. How to put heart into the chanting, this is the course. So this is the highly recommended course. This module, we have 2 copies here. It is already there on the CDM website as well, the Congregational Government Ministry website. We have this module. We have the PPTs as well. But the recordings we have currently in Hindi, not in English right now. So maybe in next year we are going to conduct this course online in English language. Hari Bol.
How many days possible?
How long?
This course is for 7 months. This course is having 72 hours of lectures. 72 hours. It takes 72 hours to deliver this session.
7 months, not daily, right?
Yeah.
Not daily.
I mean, we do it in, fortnightly a class or like that. Not that every day we do this class. No. We have to see that the progress of the devotees as well. Even if we do it online, we do it for 1 hour 20 minutes only. Because we know that the retention rate is very small in online. If you give them lecture for 3 hours, nobody will sit. They'll say, we are here, and we know that you're not here. You're not hearing, you're just here. So that happens actually. So yeah, dear devotees, so we can take this module as well. Maybe in future we may need this. If we do this course online, we'll share the link with all of you. But how did you like this course? Is it important? Relevant? What do you think, Jaduraj? Is it relevant?
Very comprehensive.
It is so comprehensive.
And the results are amazing.
Sorry?
The results are amazing.
The
The result is very amazing.
The result is very amazing. You know, when sometimes we see the result actually. We see the result that 70 to 80% people is a complete transformation. Their tongue, their false ego, they work on that. The mind, everything. But still, if we found the result is not there, sometimes it happens. Then we tell the devotee that you do it once again. If we won't find the result now, we tell the devotee, you do it once again. It's worth doing it. Yeah, that's the course is all about. Yeah. So maybe in the future, maybe we can do it. Yeah. Okay. So now we are moving on to implement the Bhakti Viksha system. How to implement the Bhakti Viksha? Okay. So let me tell you. First of all, we need to understand how to deliver the class systematically. Right? How to deliver the class systematically with a goal. Okay? So it has a lesson plan. You know, it has a lesson plan. What do you understand by the lesson plan? The word lesson. Yeah, how we plan out actually. How we plan out the class in a systematic way. Right? So it has an acronym. Can you go write down? Focus. Focus. Okay? Yeah, I will come to that. Let me explain this. In this only I will explain this. Focus. First thing is focus. F stands for focus. Focus means that you focus on aims and objectives. Okay, because you devotees, you don't have the modules, the teacher's handbook. How should I show you now? Because they have to understand, otherwise how would they relate it? Can you give me the module, the teacher's handbook? Teacher's handbook. I have a soft copy, but let me see, but that's all. Let me see if I have it in my laptop. Maybe I need a Wi-Fi connection. We have it here. We don't have Wi-Fi connection here? Okay. Yeah, I can do it as well. Okay, just a second, please. You can chant at that time. Take a Hare Krishna for 2 minutes. Kirtan. For 2 minutes, you can do Kirtan. Till that time, I open that.
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishnaprasaya Bhutale Himale Bhakti Vedanta Swami
Okay, Jai Prabhupada ki. So we'll begin Kirtan more if we stuck in between. Right? So by taking Prabhupada's pranam, okay. So this is the Bhakti Viksha Teacher's Handbook, which you have just seen. This is the Teacher's Handbook here. Now, when you talk about focus, okay, what does it mean? You see in this Bhakti Viksha, you can see the week number. Can you see that? May I enlarge it more?
Can see.
Okay. Here we go. So you can see here the different topics are defined. The goal of life, reincarnation, science of soul. Okay? Like that. There are 64 weeks, 64 topics are defined. Now, if you see the week number 1, see here the week number 1. Can you see? No. Let me enlarge it. Is it okay? Is it okay? Yeah. So each and every week has an aims and objectives. Did you know what is the difference between aims and objectives? Aim means the broader goals and objective means how to achieve those goals. Okay? So you can see there are 3 sections are there. Spiritual edification, next is nectar of holy name, and third is preaching is the essence. In each and every week you will find 3 sections of the Bhakti Viksha. Okay? Then in the objectives you will see by the end of the lesson students should be able to introduce themselves to the rest of the class. That is the first objective. Second, to identify some of the needs which form the basis of the course and discuss the importance of the course for respondent in general. Third, state the goal of human form of life. Fourth, cite the characteristic of every living being. So like that, if you read the book, You will understand these points are already being described in the module. It's just that you need to cover these objectives in your classes. So the first point is F stand for focus. So focus on the aims and objectives. That's what it means. Focus on the aims and objectives given in the teacher's handbook. Open your teacher's handbook and just focus on the aims and objectives. Second is O. O means organize strategically. Organize strategically. Okay? So let me take you to that. So this is the organize strategically. How to organize Bhakti Viksha? It has 6 parts of the Bhakti Viksha. That's what Prabhu, I'm not going to describe it. There are 6 parts of the Bhakti Viksha. One is called the icebreaker. The first is icebreaker. You know what is the meaning of icebreaker? To tell everyone to take the ice and we will break it. Icebreaker. No? What is the meaning of icebreaker? To break their ice. That is because they're feeling they're coming from the home, the work or something like that. To take them to the different atmosphere, it's just breaking their ice. And through the different games and activities. We have the book of icebreakers, I will share with you. So first of all, icebreaker for 10 minutes. This is the lesson plan of the Bhakti Viksha. First is, for 10 minutes there will be an activity. Let's say the first week activity is, tell your name, what is your favorite food or like that. That is the activity. Second is Kirtan or Bhajan. You perform Kirtan and Bhajan together for 15 minutes. Third is Nectar of Holy Name. This is the one section of the Bhakti Viksha module. So there you are going to read from the module and then you are going to explain what is written in that. And then is a japa, chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Then the fourth part is the group discussion. The group discussion means it's a spiritual edification. The main course meal, just like in the beginning you're having the starter. And then in the last you have a dessert, right? Some sweet. But in the middle you have a main course, right? So the main course is a group discussion, which is described in the spiritual edification. Okay? Then is preaching plan, means the preaching is the essence. That is the third part of the Bhakti Viksha. Preaching is the essence. So there are some section is there that you're going to explain, and in the last is called Prasadam. Okay? Don't forget to serve in the Prasadam, otherwise it will not come in the next line. Yeah.
So this, because in Bhakti Viksha, then we also new people are.
Yeah.
So what is the purpose putting the preaching plan there?
No problem. In the very beginning we give them the mood.
Mood of.
Yeah, mood of preaching. It's not that we're telling the practitioner to go out, distribute books and do all that. No. We are giving them the mood from the first class. The preaching is the essence. So like that, you got the holy name, you got the main philosophy, you got the preaching. That's these 3 things has to be covered in each and every week. So every week, maybe you have a more content than time to cover. So you can cover it in the next class. That's also possible. 1 week material can be covered in the 2 classes. Is it alright? 1 week material, please understood it correctly. 1 week material can be covered in 2 classes. Now to make it very simple, dear devotees, to understand, first, can you have the module, the Bhakti Viksha module? Any module you can give. Any module. First module or second module, whatever. I'm taking one example right now. Let's say I'm starting a new Bhakti Viksha, and this is the first week, and I need to prepare myself right before going to the Bhakti Viksha. So first, I will open this Bhakti Viksha module and read the first week contents. What is given in the read and understand, and you can write down this point. First, the steps of for taking the Bhakti Viksha. First, read and understand the Bhakti Viksha module first. This is the first step. Second step is relate with the points given in the teacher's handbook. Relate with the points given in the teacher's handbook. And the third step is plan your lesson accordingly. Third step is plan your lesson accordingly. Now you need to cover certain points that is given in this book. Just like here you will find there is a point of state the goal of human form of life. Right? I need to describe this point to the people, those who are coming there. What is the goal of human form of life? So I can use some examples. I can use some stories. I can cite some shlokas. There are certain ways I can describe this one point to the people of the Bhakti Viksha, or the devotees of the Bhakti Viksha. That is called my lesson planning. How I am going to explain each and every point in the Bhakti Viksha. That is called the lesson planning. First, read your module, understand it, relate it with the Bhakti Viksha teacher's handbook, and then third point is to plan your lesson according to the points which is mentioned in the teacher's handbook. Now to demonstrate, because it's going to be very theoretical, because I am saying and you are maybe noting it. Now we have experienced teachers of the Bhakti Viksha here. Vishnu Babu and Mayapur Namahatta. Now they will demonstrate quickly how to take this Bhakti Viksha. Are you ready for that? In just 10-15 minutes they are going to explain how to take this Bhakti Viksha. So now for that we need a current setup. So maybe we need to remove this chairs from here. Yeah? We need to remove these chairs from here.
This side, mother this side. So please from this side. Mother this side. Mataji, please come this side. Quickly. Prabhu. You can sit. Sit there. Mataji can come this side. On this carpet. Please come quickly. Anybody need chair, then you can take this. Otherwise, you can sit on the.
Please quickly come, please come, sit down.
Carpet, sit down. Sit down. Yes, problem. No. Come. Aye, Bhakti Viksha is like that. थोड़ा कम करो। Come, Mataji. If you can come, easy. Hare Krishna. So, we welcome you all in this Bhakti Viksha program, Bhakti Viksha class. So, let me tell you things before coming, actually starting the Bhakti Viksha. As we explained, we need 2-3 things to be done. We must have a WhatsApp message, WhatsApp group of the devotees, and we need to send a message with this time, this date, at this time, at this place, the Bhakti Viksha will be conducted. This is the first. Second thing, you need to call them personally. You have to come and Bhakti Viksha at this place. And third thing is you have to give Prashadam Seva. As Prabhuji told, that Mataji's can give, if you make this, you make this. So the menu is chapati, dal, rice, and sabji, 4 items. So 4 items can be divided between 4 Matajis. And there are 8 Matajis, then quantity can be divided. And the sweet also can be kept as per the requirement. This needs to be done. Now this is, the leader has come now on the Bhakti Viksha. And we are all students, and leader is taking Bhakti Viksha. So as Prabhuji explained, there are 5-6 items. First is the icebreaker. We will not actually take the icebreaker, but I will just tell you what type of icebreakers you can take. So we will send you the icebreaker book. Suppose you are very new, maybe 2 or 3 weeks old. Okay. So a question can be asked to the devotees. The main purpose of the icebreaker is you are coming physically, but mentally you might be in your office, at home. So bring you mentally also here. So we need that you have some activity so that you come here, even emotionally, mentally also. So a question can be asked. So I will ask a question. Because we are new to ISKCON. First time when you saw a person wearing dhoti kurta and shikha and shaved head, what you thought? What thoughts came into your mind? One from here, Namahatta will share. Any Prabhuji want to share? You have understood my question? First time when you saw a person or a devotee wearing dhoti and kurta with shaved head, in mala in his neck. Most people don't know what is mala is. Mala, and what thoughts came to your mind about that person? Yeah.
So see, actually, Guruji, this is the same question that arises in my mind when I saw a devotee wearing dhoti kurta like this. So he was speaking very nice English, and I was fascinated towards his English. Wearing dhoti kurta, speaking so nicely, interacting with the devotees. So in my hometown, I see people wearing dhoti kurta. They are bhajan and all that. They are doing like this. First time I saw a person who is very intellectually speaking so nicely, I thought, yeah, he has some, capabilities that something fascinating me.
Very good, very good. Any Mataji? Any Mataji? Yes. This is spiritual person. So this is very Sufi. Normally people don't wear dhoti. So very good. Like this. So we can involve people because we are given 10-15 minutes for the icebreaker. So you can ask various questions from this. And there are field games also. We have taken our devotees in the field. Like one devotee, we have made Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he will catch. So people are in Maya, no? He will tell the devotee, come with me. He will catch, he will hug, and he comes to the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So like that, you have field games also, you have so many activities. We will not take it because the time is very limited. Okay. Now the second is Kirtan. Kirtan, as we told, we have to do the Kirtan. Total time in Kirtan is 10 minutes. So we have to do the Kirtan 5-6 minutes. And then Rinthani. Because whatever you do, they have to learn that way only. So from first day itself, it has to be very systematic. As you do as a Dikshit work, as you do, you have to teach them right from beginning. Full brain learning. And then Mangalacharya. In book, if you see, you know this book. Full Mangalacharya is there. So this book, one book will be with you, one each devotee will be having. This teacher's book is with you only. So this module every devotee will be having. So you have to recite the Mangalacharya. Of course they will see and recite, but you remember. So from first day itself, they should know that this is also important. So three things in people. Then you come to discussion. Group discussion. Group discussion only as told is the spiritual edification part. Now we'll take a few lines. I take fourth wheel. Now remember, you have to involve the group. It's not a lecture, it's an involvement. So you give one devotee, please read. Please read 4-5 lines from here. Right from the top.
Spiritual edification was from the Science of Self-Realization by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, page 146. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. This transcendental vibration established by the chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare is a sublime method for reviving our transcendental consciousness. Okay. As living souls, we are all originally Krishna conscious entities, but due to our association with matter, from time immemorial, our consciousness is now penetrated by the material atmosphere. The material atmosphere in which we are living is called Maya or illusion.
Short of time. So here is that 4-5 lines. Like that, you have to tell every devotee, and they will read 4-5 lines. Then you have to explain. Now you have to keep in mind, as you told, your aims and objectives. And you see, both you have to. This is for you only. You have to see the aims, what is written, and you need to cover those aims which are taken from here only. Now, it is saying that this is the method. Hare Krishna Mahamantra is a method for reviving. Because when you go for preaching, people say we don't have time. They will never say they have time. But the seed is there. Seed of the bhakti is there. We are what we are doing, we are only reviving. Because our old karmas are there, and old desires are there. People will say, now you say you start the of this form, there are various activities in this form. You do it, you will say, no, I have different karmas, I will not come to bhakti. I will not come to bhakti. You cannot tell immediately, you start. We also not clear. It is a part of our bhakti vichar. Part of our bhakti vichar. So we are attacked by Maya. So where we were? Why we have come here? Why we have come to our earthen planet? Where we were? We were Krishna. We were serving Krishna. But we thought, Krishna is enjoying, I am not enjoying. If you serve and enjoy, that is better. But if you think, I am not enjoying, I am only serving. If your son thinks, I enjoy my father, I serve my father, he is enjoying, I am not enjoying. He says to father, I can't live with you, I will live separately because I want to enjoy. Father says, whatever I have, it is yours only. You live with me. He said, no. Stay alone. And I will enjoy. Then he comes in the place of fire. Like that, we were with Krishna. We came here, we wanted to enjoy, we came here. And we are going deeper and deeper into the mind. And who can come out? Who can help us to come out? Only Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So like that, we have to, as Guru is there, one, your week can be covered in 2 classes, 2 weeks. You know, slightly lengthy, you will not have time. So like that, you keep on explaining and keeping in mind your aim. This is activity. Now we before coming to class, you should be able to clear yourself about the full chapter and make some points. There can be questions also. There can be very smart people. They will say, what is Maya? Maya which is not there. It is written Maya which is not there. Maya is there. Who says Maya is not there? Maya is there. Money is there. Maya is not money. It is there. It happened with us. When we started in class in 2018, one was very smart. We got stuck. Maya is there. He said Maya is not there. No, because also sometimes you have to keep okay. We'll clarify you. So we clarify in the second time. We don't want to come into argument. Otherwise, he will keep on arguing. He will keep on coming some new point. So like this. So we'll take one more. This is the edification. Now this is the Namahatta, nectar of holy name. We'll take this up. We will take.
Yes.
Namahatta, the nectar of the holy name. The lack of religious principles in Kali Yuga is more than compensated by the process of chanting the holy name. It is said that this age of Kali is 3/4 devoid of religious principles. Hardly 1/4 of the principles of religions are still observed in this age. But by the mercy of Lord Krishna, his vacancies of Lord Krishna has not only been completely filled, but the religious process has been made so easy that simply by rendering transcendental holy service unto the Lord Krishna by chanting his holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One can achieve the highest results of religion, namely being transferred to the highest planet within the spiritual world, Goloka Vrindavan. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of God. Thank you.
Now, yes, the same thing you also relate with teacher's handbook. Question has written aims, nectar of holy. Familiarize the student with the 4 regulative principles. Just now we read. It should be in interactive class, not in a lecture. You know, everyone will know 4 regulative principles. You tell regulative principles. No meat eating. In one word you tell, no meat eating means compassion. And second one? No? It's one word? Truthfulness. Yes. And third one is? One word? Cleanliness. And fourth one? No intoxication. It's one word? Austerity. Yes. So these are 4 pillars of the ISKCON. 4 pillars of ISKCON we should follow very sincerely. But four pillars, but you know, these 4 pillars, if we are not following, then what is the compensation? Prabhupada said, it has written, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram already disappeared, devoid. 1/4 only left. 1/4 means truthfulness. So this is a good compensation Prabhupada ji has given us. Suppose we are not following this, then what happens? We are not following. Then it means we are leading sinful life. For leading a sinful life, money is required and lot of effort is required. So its a solution is take association of devotees and do 16 round jump. Then you get the mercy of Krishna. Your heart is full of love. This is a good example of Ajamil. Ajamil, a story you know. So Ajamil story according to this. Thank you.
Just like the, so, my point was to say, take a principle and then go around, try to relate to their life, and then, so here we do everything, but we have to explain to them, what are the four things, what are the four principles of dharma, how it is related, how one is following, they are very new, no? So we have to explain everything, we may never be knowing. So we have to explain each four principles we have followed. And we have done, and we can ask also, maybe the next class, what we learned in the last class, previous class. In the revision, what they have understood, whether they are able to explain those things, whether they have understood correctly. If you say, if there are new devotees, if you say, you don't take onion curry, immediately there will be revolt. We never say. We never say. Keep on eating. And the day will come, when they start chanting now, they immediately, they will themselves will eat. So this is a slow process. It takes time. As Kabir said, this is 60 weeks, 6 modules, 10 weeks in remaining to 60 weeks to run. But it takes longer than 2 years. In between, there are other priorities. Whenever there are programs, then we go to the Bhakti Vichar. And Bhakti Vichar are required for services, sevas. On that Sunday, no Bhakti Vichar. Dham Yatra. And this Bhakti Vichar, this class has to be very great, very great. Everybody should feel we are at the same level. Like you make the survey. No leader or this thing. So we have to serve them. One day they will also become leaders. They will come the same. We have to serve them. It has to be interactive, passionate, and after the class, keep some room for timing to interact one to one. Maybe may not be everybody, maybe one or two. You can inquire about the family, about their office or their health. Because everybody has a lot of issues. Not only that, we also have a lot of issues. Even after coming to Bhakti, we have a lot of issues. But we tolerate those issues. The people who have come directly from materialistic life, they won't be able to tolerate so immediately. So they need to practice.
Slowly and slowly you make very good relation with each other. You come to know each other. This is a very good means process to develop the congregation.
I remember when we started attending the Bhakti Vichar as a member in 2014 and we completed in 2017, 3 years. And our Mata used to come from Punjabi, 25 kilometers. Still today we have family relations. Any problem, discuss with Mata. And he will answer.
This is a selfless service.
And in our group, there were so many families, but families now, some here and there, 3 families are still there, and we have families. More than our relatives, their border. More than our relatives. Relatives are staying far away. They are nearby. They are more than our relatives. And our members, they are also like that. They have become leaders and they started taking classes and their members also become leaders. Third, fourth generation has come.
You start a bhakti going on, do you collect some money from them, like weekly, monthly basis?
We don't collect any money. We don't collect any money. We do celebrate some of the things like birthdays and anniversaries. Like your birthday is there, you will give cake. We cut it and we will. No money collection. Money should never come in the system. What for money is required? If suppose we have given Prashadam Seva, normally our Bhakti Vichar Chinta is in the temple. Suppose we have given Prashadam Seva. Suppose one Mata has not come, some emergency is there. Suppose rice has not come. So we take from them. The sport is always there. Food is always there.
Otherwise, servant leader also make.
Otherwise, she can phone up to the leader. We make it.
When we started this Bhakti lecture, for 3 months I made myself. For the
Initially, we told them, we tell them we bring food. Because we don't know how they make and all that. Some question was also there. So we need to tell them to observe some purity. Because they are not chanting, nothing is there. So at least the pots they are using for making should be cleaned properly. And should be offered. You tell them how to offer. Or what you bring, we will offer. So initially maybe you are making and you tell them to bring fruits. Various combinations you have to try. You have to see how the person is.
So, difference I saw the success from the program like 120 minutes. But what used to practice and learn from the puja, that participating worship, worship.
See, before we start the Bhakti Puja, we do simple Aarti and then Bhakti Puja, Guru Puja, something like that. But even it is simple Aarti, and then only the other program comes.
So now on the concluding side now, because it's very good to take. Regarding the money, just a small clarification, because every center they need the money to run the center. Definitely, when the festival comes, we ask that the Bhakti Vishal that we can contribute something. So the contribution comes from the members as well. See, the donation goes to the temple or the center which is running through. Second, the services are coming. Whether they're giving their body, their money, everything is their family that is coming. So already everything is coming. Second, now you're asking about the worship. That depends on you. That's an additional thing to you. 6 parts are already there of Bhakti Vishal. Now you are adding the 7th part of worshiping Krishna. Get the point? So that depends on you. If you have time, you can do that. If you don't have time, you can skip that. It's also possible. So now from here only, how we're going to make, Prabhu is going to make a group, a CDM Malaysia Initiatives group. There we're going to see the initiatives you are taking, and we'll also share the initiatives we are taking here. So it's like a sharing of thoughts, sharing of initiatives, sharing of ideas to how to expand, build the congregation in Malaysia. Would that be okay? Yeah? Let's chant Haribo. So thank you very much everyone here. So in a very short span of time of almost 4 years, although it is the course of 10 to 12 hours, so but we cut it short some things, but We hope that we have covered all the aspects of the Bhakti Vikshas, the outreach, and the bridge program, everything. And yeah, so in the next course, maybe next year or so, we try to facilitate how to counsel the devotee. If you do it nicely, we'll check the progress as well. Every month we're going to have a meeting, right? Yadurashru? We're going to have a meeting with, we're going to see that how you're performing, how you're doing in your Bhakti Vishwas, how you're taking initiatives. So, you can set your targets, we'll see your progress, and then we'll give you some reform things. Okay, you can apply like that. This thing is not taking place, okay, you do it like that. So, we'll give you some ideas, and then we can apply accordingly. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Shri Prabhupada ki, Samved Gokul ki, Nidai Gaur Premanande.
So, Hare Krishna, this is Prabhupada. Anybody want to buy the snacks of